So it turns out that maybe I will get to make that pledge that pushes Critical Role over the 10 million mark. What? Oh my gosh, last night was amazing. It was an incredible experience. I will share all about that in a moment, and I will just start this with the fact that I just checked, of course, like I've been doing, and the Critical Role Kickstarter is at 9.9 million. They're like almost, I think it's like 50,000-ish away, or 60,000-ish away from 10 million already. Yo, there's only 2 days left. This is incredible. They almost have 75,000 backers. That's absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited about that. Hey, my name is Gregory. Welcome to another D&D Daily. This should be D&D Daily number 87, if I'm counting correctly. And hey, check it out. I want to... By the way, you know, maybe you know about this for my channel here or any other channel that you follow. If you guys want notifications, make sure you've clicked the bell where it's next to where it says subscribe. Just click the bell. That way you know when these videos are being posted and you can check them out right away. I had an absolute blast last night. Oh my goodness. I shared with you that I was going to be on a one-shot with OneCritWonder as the DM. He's amazing. What a fun time we had. And not only that, the party was just I mean, I feel like, and I said it last night in our Twitch chat, like the Twitch stream chat, I felt like I hit the one-shot jackpot. Because, wow, I've never met these people, never played with any of them, and it was awesome. Everybody was just engaged. They had a good time playing their character. We had so much fun, and we were goofing almost the whole time because somehow at the beginning of the night, one of the players was playing a phenomenal tiefling druid, an older tiefling druid. So think like, you know, like that bumbling professor kind of character of like a cadre old guy that's maybe easily distracted by life and nature. And so he was constantly like, let's call it chasing butterflies. Well, we went to a farmstead because we were investigating some trouble that was happening. Lizard folk were coming out of the swamps and attacking farms, and we're trying to figure out like what happens. Well, we found out that there was a halfling farm on the way to the edge of the swamp. My character was a halfling, so I said, well, let me go use my background, or my, you know, my background as a folk hero, and use my, you know, my kind of halfling hospitality or whatever you want to call it, and just go and like, let's go make friends. Or these are people I grew up around here. This is my area. I probably even know these people. So we go to the farm, and as things are transpiring on the farm, to cut to the chase, Sorrow, the tiefling, he starts chasing chickens. And then the goblin in the party, played by Goblin Prince, he goes and starts chasing chickens. Well, more like observing. I don't know. He was sort of chasing chickens too. I think he might have been hungry, but didn't admit it. And, by the way, the halfling barbarian starts playing the flute to, like, engage with entertaining the chickens. Well, now, if you don't know OneCritWonder, he's awesome. Follow him on Twitter and YouTube and Twitch and all that. The way I met him was through a chain of puns on Twitter. Like, we just went off for, like, a day and a half, back and forth with other people, and just like all these ridiculous puns. It was hysterical and funny. And by the way, he's a big Star Wars geek like I am, like super fan stud. Like his avatar is Boba Fett. I mean, that tells you where he's at with Star Wars, right? I mean, like me, you probably noticed today I'm wearing my Archon shirt, but plenty of times I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt because I have been a Star Wars super fan since I was a little boy, because I was a little boy when the movies came out and I went to see them all in the theaters, and so that's who I am. So back to what I'm saying, we're in this game, and we know already there's going to be shenanigans. It's a one-shot. OneCritWonder, he sort of inspires shenanigans, I think, on some level, because of the puns and that kind of stuff, too. And I'm game for that at the drop of a hat. And so the rest of the adventure, like literally like 4-ish hours, I think we played over 4 hours in total last night. Oh my, the feathers were flying to carry on the silly joke that we were making. Oh my goodness, it was hysterical. We ended up dubbing the chicken Lord Cluck Cluck. So, long live Lord Cluck Cluck, hashtag Lord Cluck. You will see us goofing about that on the internet. It was just so much fun. Again, the people were great. Everyone got into their characters and just had this fun. So I was playing a Halfling Ranger. Oh my goodness, y'all. The Colossus Slayer is devastating. When you put Hunter's Mark on a target and you have archery, and if I went into like sharpshooter as a feat later on, I love this. This character just like tears it up with damage. I one-shot one of the... No, I shouldn't say one-shot. I single-handedly eliminated one of the guards that we had to deal with at one point, and I nearly single-handedly eliminated a second guard another round later. I was just like beside myself with how much damage I was dealing out. It was awesome. So anyway, so I played Tommy, the Halfling Ranger. There was Sorrow, the Tiefling Bard. We had Grackle, the Goblin Fighter, like head to toe steel, right? Like full plate goblin. So really nobody kind of knows he's a goblin on a certain level, which is super cool. We had I'm not sure if he was a drow or just an elven, either sorcerer or warlock or wizard. I actually never figured out what his class was now. That's fine. Definitely caster and was awesome and very diverse. And we had, last but not least, we had Cora with a Q, Q-O-R-A, Cora, the Halfling Barbarian, so little rage lady. It was super fun. Oh my god, what a great party dynamic. No humans, which we had no idea this would happen, but in the play, in the spontaneousness of this adventure, it turns out that human bandits were basically instigating the lizard folk, because human bandits were attacking the lizard folk, and then in retaliation, the lizard folk were attacking the farmsteads of like humans and halflings and others. So lo and behold, because we didn't have a human in the party, the lizard folk were actually willing. At one point, we killed one group, which was kind of like, it was an unfortunate, they attacked us. So it was totally, we were camping near the edge of the swamp, or just inside the swamp or whatever. We were camping out, and they attacked us at night. Like, somebody was on watch, they come and attack, so we just, like, we defended ourselves. One of them got away, so it's not like we just slaughtered them all indiscriminately. This happened in the game. Then, the next time we encountered lizard folk, again, Sorrow, this old fogey who was fantastic, and he and I gotta say, that DM'do, okay, he and I just had this immediate, like, click. We just clicked. I don't know what it was. We just clicked. So we decided, like, he said he was from the swamp, and I had intended and said that my character was from the forests on the other side of the swamp, but had also, like, forests and swamps were my favorite terrains, so I had spent time kind of in and out of both. So I decided on the fly in the game that Sorrow was somebody I knew about and went to, like, I would go and hang out with him and like hear his old stories. So we had this awesome interplay between the two characters that developed through the course of role-playing in the game. And it was such a sweet treat. It was so much fun. And everybody was just laughing, having a good time. There was really good energy for this game. We had great people in the chat. We got rated, which is something I didn't even know. I'm not like big on Twitch. I mean, yeah, I do some. Like I streamed in the past. I want to do more. Definitely going forward as I develop this kind of, you know, my stuff. But wow, that's cool. That's when like another stream, like some of those people jump into yours to watch and check out what you're doing when their stream ends. So we got rated. That was super cool. And wow, just what a fun night. Oh my goodness. So we found out that these bandits had basically taken over and turned off the light in the lighthouse, which there were these missing ships. So there were two things we were supposed to investigate. One is, why are the lizard folk attacking? Two is, why haven't these shipments arrived by boat yet? And what, you know, so we thought maybe the lighthouse, there was some trouble, so we're going through the swamp on the way to the lighthouse. And sure enough, that's what transpired. There was a wizard that had hired these bandits to go make trouble and turn off the lighthouse. And not only that, to set up a false lighthouse, which helped them to run ships aground so that they can then loot those ships. So if we ever happen to play another game, which is unfortunately is kind of unlikely because OneCritWonder is he's got, you know, his life stuff. He's about to go. I think he's about to go into deployment. I don't know 100%. You could go check him out, and I'm sure he'll tell us about it. He mentioned a little bit of it last night, but it's unlikely that we'd play a follow-up to this one shot. But it's there. It's open. Who knows? Maybe a year from now or 2 years from now. Who knows what the future holds? And I would absolutely be thrilled to have that opportunity. Aside from that, it was just awesome, awesome D&D from go. From the very beginning of like, hey, do we know each other? We're level 5. Does the party know each other? Yes, it makes it easier. Let's go. And from that, it was awesome. The whole session was great. Again, OneCritWonder was just, he's a fantastic DM, kept things moving, kept things interesting. It was challenging, and like we got surrounded at one point, and I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, are they going to overwhelm us? And it was challenging, but we were able to deal with the, you know, challenges we were presented with. It was fun. It was funny. He let us role play without it getting too off the rails, although it was off the rails, but it was so much fun. I think everybody had a blast. And by the way, you can go check it out. It'll stream on his, you know, you can go check out the VOD on his Twitch, and he'll have it on his YouTube channel like tomorrow or whatever. So, dude, you guys get this, you can see it. So go see what it's like when yours truly is a player in someone else's fun game. I just, man, I had a good time last night. I'm stoked because you know Critical Role is gonna hit 10 million, y'all. There's no way they couldn't at this point. Like, it would have to basically fall off the end of the planet for them to not hit 10 million. They'll probably blow through 10 million, like way up and above 10 million in the next 2 days. I'm excited. How about y'all? Stay tuned for more. I will come back tomorrow with all kinds of great stuff about other things for D&D and RPG. I might still be on this high of this one shot. Who knows? And there's other cool things happening. So stay tuned. I can't wait to share all of it with y'all. Hey, I hope to see you at a table someday. Until then, please keep rolling 20s. Max those die rolls. And remember, enjoy the ones too, of course. It is, after all, 1 in 20 D&D. And remember, by the way, it's your game. Play your way.